Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Elliandra and welcome back to the Sims 4 Horse Ranch. Thank you to EA for giving me a code for this pack early. So this video was recorded in the early build, so the software is not final. Things may have changed since I recorded this, but today we are building a house, a ranch actually. And let me just say, I have not built anything in so long, honestly, like at least a year. I have not built anything and it was so much fun building. In this build, obviously, I only have base game and the Sims 4 Horse Ranch installed, so this build only uses that one pack, and it was so much fun. The items are really cool, and I love building farmhouses and stables, and I can't wait to build like the ultimate farm with cottage living. And then it's gonna have like the stables for the horses, but then also you're gonna have cows and llamas, and you're gonna have like a chicken coop area and a huge garden. I'm definitely gonna build that because now I kind of like really want to build something else because it was so much fun building this. So we are building on one of the lots that you can buy in the beginning, but it already has a house in it, but nobody lives here. On the right is that big fenced area, or it has like that white fence going around it. It should help you locate this build. It's also called Cantor Cottage originally. So I forget what the size is, maybe like 40 times 30 or something. And it's kind of small to fit everything here. So we have a one-story farmhouse, and then we have a small stables here, which was so much fun. Oh my god, I hate roofing. I forgot, it's been so long. Roofing was a huge problem. I cut a lot of it out. I ended up changing the shape of the house just to make the roofing easier. Also, I did find like floor plan online that I was kind of copying for this, so if it looks weird that I did the floor planning so early and stuff, it's because I was copying it from some random website online. But obviously it's just recreating it in The Sims. Yeah, oh my god, the new like barn doors, those ones that are open, love them. That is gonna be kind of like the garage, but it's actually gonna be like a nectar making place, like a bar kind of. And then obviously just using all the new windows, all the new doors, everything new. We have like a new roof tile that I'm using. I love that little window at the top as well, the one that's kind of like a triangle almost. Really cool. And then we have new like wooden wallpapers, siding, whatever it's called, I don't remember. Love them. The white is stunning. I'm a sucker for a white and dark brown combo, so that is what we went with for this build. I just think it looks so good, and it looks kind of modern and nice, and it's just so pretty. And we're using the new floored roof tile in a second here, just in black, a nice contrast for the white walls. And yeah, here I changed the shape of the house to make the roofing just a little bit easier for me because it was horrible. It was taking all of my time. Love the new columns as well here around the door with the stone on the bottom. Looks so good. And then we're using the new windows, and I just made sure to match the color, and I already did the floor plan, so now I can decide which windows to use really easily. Put the small windows in the bathroom and then the skinny ones in the kitchen and stuff. Really nice. And yeah, you have that huge field on the right, and you have one horse jump obstacle there, so you don't need to have that on your lot because it's literally right there and it's free to use. There's no barrels. I didn't have place for them or space for them, but if you go left, a little bit further left from this lot, there's like a little park area and there's barrels over there, so you don't really need them on your lot. They have placed a lot of obstacles and barrels and water troughs and stuff like that just all around the world, so if you don't have them on your lot, don't worry. The only thing you kind of need is the bowl for your horses. You don't have to. I think there is one behind a house somewhere that you can use, but it is like the only way to get your horses fun need up, and that is one of their needs that needs to be up. So I did put in the bowl for the horses. It's kind of ugly in the right in front of the house, but it's okay. And yeah, I really couldn't decide if I wanted to do a foundation for this build, because like with the barn doors it just didn't make much sense to have a foundation, but then I wanted to have like a little patio in the back and stuff, so I do end up putting it in. I'm just going back and forth with it. And then now we're building the stable, so loving this new fencing, and then these new gates are so clearly meant for the stables or the stalls or whatever. And then I put in the horse beds, so a horse can sleep there, and also the mini goats and mini sheep, they can all share the bed. It's very cute. So there's space for 4, but I only put in 3, and I made one of the stalls like a little storage area. But if you want to have 4 horses here, just delete the storage stuff and put in a 4th bed. Or maybe they don't all need to even sleep at the same time, and you can have even more horses just sharing the beds. I did go ahead later and turn move objects off and check that you could actually place the beds in the stalls, and you can't because the gate can't be touching the bed. So I actually made the stable one tile wider so that it worked even with move objects off, so just to make sure that like they were playable and usable. Horses could actually go in there, and they can. I did all of my early access gameplay in this house, so it is very much play tested. The only things I didn't play test is that there's like a toddler or an infant room and a kids room, and I didn't have any kids, so didn't really test those, but everything else has been tested. So the stables work, everything works. There's like that path between the house and the stables is a little bit narrow, so the horse is kind of back into the stalls and sometimes out of the stalls. It looks a little bit funny, but it does work just fine. Doing just a little bit of landscaping and trying to put in the foundation again. Oh yeah, we have it in now. I made a little porch or patio in front of the barn doors as well. I just felt like that made the most sense. And then we have the little porch in front of the main door too, and the new stairs. And then I realized there was new chimneys and like other roof pieces, so I add them in. I wish these ones here came in white because they would have looked so much better, but they don't really, especially to have like white and then the matching roof color. No chance. And then back here we have the back what's it called, back porch, back patio, whatever. But then we also have the garden, because obviously you need to have a garden with this pack. Well, you don't need to, but if you're making nectar, like you need grapes and other fruit for it, so gardening just goes so well with this pack. So I made a garden, fenced it in. Your animals and horses, it won't be wandering in there. Also, horses can go through like any door, so since I have a patio with stairs, they can't get in the house, which I prefer. Horses can't go upstairs, but if there was no foundation, the horses could just walk in the house unless you lock the doors, which I just find that annoying. So they won't be walking in there, they won't be going in the garden either. I just made the stables a bit bigger, you saw that. We're putting in the feeders and the water trough here. I did put some grass under it, but it still works. I tested it. The horses are able to drink from it. I didn't put any plants in the garden, but I think it will be really, really nice. And yeah, I love how this turned out. I know that it was just the base game and horse ranch, but it was kind of nice. There weren't like an overwhelming amount of options, especially since I haven't built in like a year, so I haven't used any items that have come out in like the last year or something, so there would have been so many new items. So I feel like when I build the ultimate farm I might get a little overwhelmed, but I think it might be easier if I make like the house not huge and then focus on like the landscaping and the area with all the different, you know, like pens for the chickens and the fenced area for the horses and maybe a training area and a garden, stuff like that. I just feel like it will be really cool, really stunning. Showing a little bit of the landscaping here. I think I did most of it off camera. There isn't that much, and I didn't really use anything from the debug catalog. I don't know, like I said, I haven't built in ages. We're doing a simple build. One floor, easy shape of the house and everything. I do love the stables. I feel like a lot of stables are like that, where the horses, like, they can just poke their head out of the stables, and I don't know, it's just cute. It's just a row like that. Anyways, we're moving indoors and we're starting off with the garage. I'm like doing air quotes because it's not really a garage, it's our nectar cellar, bar, whatever. I didn't do a basement, which you can do a basement because nectar ages a little bit faster if it's in a basement, but it will age even faster if you put it in those nectar racks. So I'm not sure if you put it in a nectar rack and then put the nectar rack in the basement, if that's like the fastest way to age nectar, but I think the racks are just fine, so I put them here in the garage, just putting in a bunch of random items that I come across because I think I currently have just the horse ranch items showing and I wanted to make sure I didn't forget any of them. I love that one with the saddle there in front of the door. I put some in the stables as well. And then obviously we have the nectar maker here. I think I end up just pulling out all the items that I know I want to put in this room and then start moving them around, kind of coming up with what we're gonna do here, because I do put in the huge bar. Not necessary, but there was space, so why not? These huge barrels, really cool, but I didn't have space for them. And there's a lot of different items that obviously have something to do with nectar making. There's like those nectar racks, or what are they called, like stacked boxes full of nectar. Those are just decorational, but then there's also nectar barrels. There's a lot of nectar stuff. So I put in the big bar and then I put in just one nectar maker, but that should be fine. There's one in the middle and I kept checking what it looks like from the outside because you can see in since the doors are open. And then I just decorated the room with the rest of the nectar making themed items, loads of the barrels and stuff. And then on either side of the main door we have the nectar racks, so that should be plenty of space, but you can add more. There's space for more and you can stack them and they stack really nicely. You can even put them back to back, which I didn't do, but that's really nice. You could make a really cool like wine cellar or nectar cellar, I guess. We have new lights, new chandeliers. I just used everything new. I think this room turned out cute, but I was kind of awkward and it does not picture well, but I played in here. I made a bunch of nectar, and then when I hosted a ranch gathering, everyone was hanging out in here, just drinking some nectar, you know, by the bar and stuff. Then moving on to the main living area, we have the kitchen, which is absolutely massive. This house, like, it's not huge, but the rooms are very, very big. Like, I was watching someone else's build and the rooms were so small and I was like, oh yeah, mine are huge. All my rooms are freaking massive. So this is the kitchen. Well, how many kitchen counters is that? Like 15? That's a lot to fit in one room. But we're putting in the base game fridge and stove. There's no new stove or fridge in this pack, but we do have the new counters. But again, they don't match perfectly. Like, hello, which cabinet are you supposed to use? The color does not match. Some of them do, but for this specific swatch, it didn't match. And then the side piece for these cabinets was darker than the rest of the pieces. Like, oh my god, it was driving me insane. Again, this build is not final. They could have changed it. I doubt it, but they could have. We're putting in the sink and the washing machine, we have a microwave, we have a coffee maker, we have everything, a new table with a really nice table runner, and then these chairs are new. They kind of look like leather, but I chose the green one, and then I'm putting in some of the new clutter pieces, decor pieces. We have a couple of new rugs, but I end up using an older one here in the kitchen, but the decor is nice. There's not really any new plants. There's a couple of like vases with like dried flowers in them or something, not really new plants. There's a really cute like a pot little decoration item that I put on the counter, and there's like plates and stuff. There's a bunch of really nice items. I really like the build and buy from this pack. Super cute, perfect for this style. There's even like a trailer, like a horse trailer, a big one that you can put on your lot. It's purely decorational, but that's cool that they included that. There's a lot of them around the world, and I thought it might be in like debug menu, but it's just in the regular menu. It's very cool. I didn't have space for it, but it does exist. Here is our little living room corner. We're using new couches, new chairs, and we have a new fireplace. And we have the piano, which I put in here. I managed to make some space for it. Oh, and the rocking chair, had to put that outside. There's also one in the baby's room. And then I'm using the new rug. There's a lot of cool patterns. Really like the one that I went with because it went with our color scheme, which is pretty basic, pretty neutral today. Lots of brown and green, I guess. I feel like I always go for the same color schemes. White, brown, and green. It just looks so good and it suits everybody. But maybe I should do a more colorful build at some point. Even the kids' rooms aren't that colorful, but you will see those in a bit. We have a new little old school like stereo thing up there on top of the piano, or is it a radio, whatever. And then the fireplace is like one tile, one of them is. It's really nice. I think this living room nook turned out really, really cute. Then moving on to the master bedroom, we have two new full-sized beds. I tested both of them. I went with this one, although I don't think this bed is that comfortable because one of my Sims had like back pain in the morning after sleeping there because it's not very comfy. So that sucks. We have a new clothing rack. Like, hello? Do we get those often? And then new clothes that you can hang in there. I think you could put those in the little like cabinet I put by the door. I totally spaced and should have put them in there, but that's fine. I put them in the clothing rack. There's a couple new wardrobes, I think, some mirrors, a new table here. Oh my god, here is the little pot that I was talking about. So cute. But yeah, a new table. I'm gonna put a computer in there using new wall art as well. Oh my god, and then we have that like, whose head is that? Like a bull head or something? I don't know. But with the huge horns. Very cool. It's completely fake. It's not real. It's definitely not a real animal's head. Like, look, it even has like decorations on it. Nobody drew on a real skull, okay? It's fake. But yeah, oh, and there's like little boxes, like kind of like inventory boxes that you can put anywhere, storage boxes, and you can pull stuff from your inventory and put it in there. So I put one in the bedroom and I put one by the garden because I thought maybe you could keep stuff that you've grown in there, or maybe like fertilizer or something. I realized there was no bookshelf, so I put one here in the middle with the new dollhouse. Look how adorable that is. It's like a farm dollhouse. Absolutely adorable. We have new rugs that have like horses and sheep on them. Super cute. Put them in the kids' rooms and the bathrooms and everywhere. We're currently doing the shared bathroom, which is here in the middle. We don't have a new toilet, I don't think, but we do have a tub and a shower and then this sink. Like, I really like it. No new mirror. I don't remember. It's been a while since I built this. Obviously, I had early access for a while and this was one of the first things that I did. But I think the bathroom turns out nice. I did put in all the stuff necessary for kids as well. So it's like a family house and decorated it with the bunny decals and everything. And we have the tub if you need to bathe your, you know, kids or your animals, like a dog or something. And then this is the ensuite bathroom. This one is bigger. So in here I put in a tub and a shower. Neither of them are new because they didn't really go with the style that I was going for, because we have that new little storage cabinet which is really, really pretty, so I had to put that in. But look at the shower curtain swatches for the new shower. They're really fun. I didn't even realize that, but I really didn't like the wooden texture, so we're gonna go with just like a base game shower and tub. But the bathroom turns out nice, but my Sims mainly kept using the other one. I don't know, maybe because I only had 2 Sims and 3 horses. I had 2 horses at first. Obviously they both needed to have their own horse, but then I made them breed and I had a little foal as well. I never saw the foal grow up, by the way. Well, I'm currently doing a rags to riches let's play, so hopefully in that we will breed our horses and have foals be born on our ranch and then see them grow up as well and train them. Okay, I went back, added some more decorations. There's a new painting on the wall, and then the storage boxes are coming in. I put a huge one in the stables as well, in the little storage area. There's an absolutely massive storage box, so I had to put that in there. Then we have the kids' rooms left. So for this one, I kind of made it like a kid's room, but you could definitely like change it up, make it into a teenager's room or even a guest bedroom or an office, whatever you want. But we have 2 loft beds in here, and oh my god, the sheet options for these, the bedding, they're freaking adorable. I used the sheep one, it has like balloons and moons and stars, and then I used the unicorn one. They are so cute. They also come as bunk beds, but I used the loft beds, and then I put the desks underneath, so they both have their own little desk area. I was gonna put in a crib, and then I was like, what am I doing? I have a whole other room left that I can make into a baby's room. So they both get desks. We have the new wardrobe, a little toy chest, and there should be a little bit of space to play in here, but they have the huge dollhouse just on the other side of this door, and then the living room area is big, so I think they're fine. They're mainly gonna come in here to sleep. If you have kids, that is, or you could make it into just one kid's room and definitely have a little bit more space. Oh my god, the rug that I put in soon, I used the sheep swatch and it's the cutest thing ever. And there's this new wall like poster which is really big, and it has stunning different like scenery shots, and I decided to put it right behind the table, which is kind of weird, but they both have it, and I think it's kind of cool when you're sitting at your desk and then you have the stunning scenery right in front of you. Like, look at it. I just think it's kind of cool, kind of weird because it's underneath the bed, but also kind of cool. They're just very pretty, and I really wanted to use them. And then we're using the cloud lamps in the kids' rooms because they're just so cute, and clouds remind me of sheep, and this room has a bit of a sheep theme because look at that rug. That is so cute. It has tiny little sheep, and I put in 2 cribs, so these can be for infants, right? So babies are in bassinets, and then infants are in these. I think toddlers will have to have beds, but you can turn these cribs into toddler beds. So if you play with this build, change them into whatever you want. I put in the rocking chair, and then mainly everything else in here is just decoration. But we have like a very light color scheme with the white and the green. Oh, and I put in a drawing table outside as well, just a little bit more activities for the kids. But yeah, it's like, it's not a big house, but at the same time, it is a big house. All the rooms are very big, but it didn't take me that long to build or furnish. I just think it turned out really nice, and I'll definitely be putting it on the gallery, so you can download it if you get Horse Ranch, because it only uses Horse Ranch and base game, and you can play in this like I did, and it works pretty well if I say so myself. The house is pretty. I didn't have any problems in here, but oh my god, I didn't try it with a big family. I feel like that will be chaos, and I did not want my early access gameplay to be chaos. Also, this new painting with the horse and the sheep, so cute. Is there a goat as well? There is a goat as well. Such an adorable painting. It has some more like mature swatches as well, but I thought that one was perfect for the kids' room, and it comes in a white frame. And then yeah, just putting in the final touches, and then the last thing we have left to do is this little storage room in the stable. So again, you can delete everything in there and put in another horse bed if you need more. I also realized I could place prairie grass on our lot, so I did. Oh my god, I built a pond. Apparently I don't have footage of it, but I did build a pond where the fireplace is in front of the house, so there's a small little pond. I was like, why not? I feel like that will be cute. So I moved the fireplace and I put in, or it's not a fireplace, a fire pit or something, but I moved it and there's a pond there that you will see in the screenshots. But yeah, just putting random items in here, the huge storage chest, and then just decorational items to kind of look more like a stables, because at a regular stables you will have like a tack room where you keep your saddles and the bridles and all that kind of stuff. So this is supposed to be that. I wish we got like a bucket full of like brushes and stuff for like taking care of your horse. Anyways, here are these screenshots. My horses are in some of the screenshots. Don't mind that. Obviously my name is also in them because this was recorded in the early build. But let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I had so much fun building this, and I think it turned out really, really nice, and I had fun playing in this build as well. So if you want to download download it. I will be putting it up on the gallery. My gallery ID is ElliandraYT, or you can also look for it under the hashtag Elliandra. There was the pond as well that I didn't show me building, but I did add it in. And then we have all the shots of the inside. Again, the nectar room, just, it does not picture or photograph well. I don't think it looks that good, but it was fine in use. It was a really nice house, lots of space, and the horses don't just walk in there, which I prefer. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what else I should build, because I'm kind of in the building mood now. I want to do the ultimate farm with everything from horse ranch and cottage living, but if there's any other ideas, if I should do just a stables build or something, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you again to EA for giving me a code for this pack. It was so much fun to play. It's now out for everybody, so if you want to get it, you can. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon, and bye!